but it's just to kind of like for our reference that like we talk to you. Yeah, it's not like a patient.
Go ahead and call the police. That's fine. Call the police on me as a resident trying to conduct business with you. No, that's what you just said. That's what you just said.
Do you mind if I speak to you? I understand that this is frustrating. I want to help. I'm not sure what's going on, but if we cannot help you right now and our manager does come to
I asked her to verify that we are presently here addressing a notice that was placed onto our door, and she's stating it's by third party. We have a no solicitation that's posted all throughout. If it is taking care of this business, which is inside of this office, and we cannot get in contact with said lawyer that is adjudicating this case, how many times are we supposed to have our peace disturbed? And I have a service dog, not an emotional service assistant dog, and they're telling me that my dog has attacked another individual. So that goes out of the window with all of the money that I put in towards getting that dog trained. And if they know it's a service animal, then that's what is it?
What I'm gonna
It's
do,
being disrespectful to the handicapped person that is in lease with you.
documentation that you filled out that we have on
And she is denying it. She did not want to deal with me, and she wants to call the police on tenants. That's what I have issue with. She cannot understand why I need information about myself.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is
So are you talking to me, or is she done talking to me? Because she said she was calling the police on me.
We're not.
Okay.
I don't think that it needs to go there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best that I can do, the best that we can do without our property manager being here is promise that she's here tomorrow. If you want to discuss it with her.
It's not about a want. It's I have to discuss it with her.
Yeah.
And we keep on playing this game about rights and needing to know. She's telling me I do not have access to information, and you all are trying to bring a civil case on me, along with my service animal.
Right. Yeah, I just don't want to like misinform you or anything. I do feel like our property manager is the best person that can handle this. If you have like a time that you're free tomorrow, for her to talk to you.
When will she be here?
She's here during 10 to 6. Oh yeah, 10 to 5. Yeah, she'll be here just so that, because right now we have no more information. I understand it's frustrating.
But each
and
time we
I'm
come
not,
here,
like,
it's not communicated that we do come here and we address each of these notices that you all give us. And when that is not documented in the correct format, then we are civilly liable for it. You are ruining our name. And she feels that it is not disrespectful to infringe upon our rights. And I won't have it.
Well,
I won't have it.
I think her concern is just that if she puts something in document
That we were here?
Well, it can go back to her if she signs a document.
Mr. Thomas?
Yeah.
I just told him that I was going to send an email and I am going to CC Gretchen on it, letting her know that you guys came by to discuss that notice, okay?
So it'll be on your file that it was discussed
I'm
at
gonna
any
send-
point.
About the service dog, about them buying us out of our contract because they are forcing us out by this discriminatory behavior. And I will not stand for it.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll note all of that in the email or in the notes for your profile. That's what we can do today, and then tomorrow, if you would like to talk with
I would like a printout of you notating my account, since she cannot provide that we were physically in the office in order to address it today. And that's what she's saying. And the emails that are promised that we do not receive, there is no trust in that any longer. So that's why I'm sitting here waiting for paperwork, because they were bold enough to attach it to my door and reflect that we are incapable of holding down a household.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you like, I don't know how much time she has because she does have other things that she needs to do. If you would want to wait for us to put together an email for you, then we could do that. But
It's not about me wanting, it's about me having to. You keep on using that phrase of wanting. And just let it go is the just let it go is what was just said.
if you guys just want to wait, then you're more than welcome to wait here or in the lobby. received a message that you weren't able to make it to today's appointment, but I wasn't sure. Did you want to reschedule your appointment for today? Yeah, no, thanks for answering. We appreciate it. Thank you. No problem. Bye.
So this is going to your Gmail account? The
Both
Doug,
or-
Doug.Thomas is the one that we
Okay.
have on file?
Okay.
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
Once again, says ESA instead of the service dog, and we just had that conversation about me owning a service animal versus an emotional service animal because there's different rights in it, and I described that exact language.
Okay. Is it?
And this will be a legal document when we sue.
So, I understand. We put it down as an ESA when we first documented. Is that what we did?
I'm assuming.
It was
I'll change it.
placed as a service animal in addition to us discussing if we're going to be forced out, then a buyout along with an inspection needs to be done prior to our 45 days of leaving. So it's 45 days after move out and we get our security deposit back. That needs to be done along with a buyout offer letter.
Okay, so
If we're going to be discriminated in this way, they need to have their lawyer contact us. This is the 4th request that we're putting in.
Okay. This is the first time I'm hearing it, but I will definitely.
No, I understand,
relay
but that's what we
message.
discussed, and that was supposed to be in
she's
summary,
she's
in
gonna,
total.
Yeah, she'll put that. She's just said that she was gonna correct that real quick, so we'll fix that for you. But yeah, we'll fix that for you.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, the only thing that was changed was the service animal and not about us being bought out based off of the discriminatory practices.
Mrs. Thomas?
So I just stated that. She said she was going to reprint it, correct? I stood here, came over here, reread it. Like, I'm recording this. So
I don't have the information regarding what the conversation was.
this
about
letter
the
is supposed to be to discuss what we came in here to talk about. So this is supposed to be accurate to the account of what we have discussed.
But I don't-
And this
I
is
don't-
inaccurate, and this is the second copy
I don't have
that was handed.
I don't have that information.
You don't have information that we just discussed that she is placing in writing that we are here to discuss. That's all this sheet of paper is, and you have refused on the second printout.
I just think the type of promise and information.
It's not a promise. It's what is actually occurring because it's going to be hearsay because it already has been hearsay.
I totally understand that.
We're
I'm
not
just.
asking her to say that you're willing to do. We're asking her to put in there that we discussed that we need to be bought out and then paid our money back in order for us to leave due to this notice. All.
Because it's
To
a
account
notice.
for what the situation is.
Right. I think her concern is that if she continues to put things in writing, it will be held against her liability. And
So it's okay to defame our name and take away our rights, but when it comes to her job, her life is more important than our life. And we're in contract with you all.
she technically doesn't have authority without our property manager being here to write certain things. It is just like a legal worry for us.
Question for you.
Yeah.
If you see a car accident, right?
Yeah.
And you're driving,
Yeah.
and the police come and ask you for a witness account, and you say you witnessed that account.
Yep.
That's what we're asking her to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is what she's contracted to do, is to lawfully state what exactly has occurred. And we have gotten that rebuttal. It's okay for us to stay within contract and not breach contract by adhering to all of your policies, codes, and regulations. But then on the same note, we can't get that same respect. I'm just asking her to honor what she has witnessed. That's all. And she's walking back and forth as if I'm the issue, but she cannot understand the injustice in this. You're messing with my name.
Yeah. I understand the frustration. I can't relate, but I do sympathize with what you're going through. I'm sorry that this is happening and the way it's being handled. I'm really trying my best here. I think that I'm just not comfortable, putting that on her or moving forward with anything else just because our property manager, and I hate to keep throwing this at you, I do just think that like a day could solve a lot of problems as far as just like communication. We just don't want to miscommunicate with you.
Well, it has been several levels of miscommunication,
Right.
but we're paying for disrespect each time that we give you money, and then we cannot get our ledger on time of everything that we've paid because we've gotten summons to court stating that we have paid our rent late when you all have already received it.
Okay.
So that in and of itself, we are going back and forth to court
Okay.
and losing money on going to court and fighting for our name and our rights because we have to be on your time, but we're paying to be on your time? No. Why should we pay you to be disrespected?
Yeah, I understand the disrespect you feel, and again, I'm sorry for the miscommunication. I can be involved as much as I can be. We're just not sure what to do right now without like the authorization to.
We're at the point where when the manager comes back, she needs to place an offer together so we can leave. Since this is going to be the month-to-month type of attack that we're going to face and lose our peace and tranquility in our residence, we don't need to be here.
Totally understand.
Because I have a service dog, so you already know that I'm disabled, yet you're still deciding to stick with how you are treating us.
Yeah, like I said, I totally understand like where you're coming from and the frustration. I just don't think that there's anything that we like furthermore we could do today. That's like all she was comfortable writing down. And
Can I get your corporate information so we can get them involved, like past that?
yeah, we can
Yeah, because we can't get in contact with your lawyer and we need corporate to get involved.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get that number.
Yeah, she'll get that information, and then as far as like tomorrow goes, like if you do want to come in at any set time, like I can make sure that at least I am free.
I'm leaving out at 1 in the morning,
Okay.
and so I'll be further out, taking care of what I need to do.
Okay. Are you available for a phone call?
What time can you take a phone call? Because I won't be able to take one tomorrow.
From 10 to 5.
This a have her call me at 11. I'll give her an hour to get in and hopefully get abreast of the situation.
And then, I'm sorry for not being informed. What apartment are you guys in?
208.
69.
So regional manager, Brian.
You said 60 Brooks.
69, 61.
Oh, 61 Brooks.
No, 69.
Yeah, 69, 61 Brooks.
That's the point.
Oh, Castle Court. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. And then, what is your number?
240 417 7321.
Okay. So I'll have her call you at 11 a.m. and kind of go over what I heard, and then we'll all try to keep her informed and pretty much at 11. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in.
I appreciate
You
it.
guys have a good day.
So, we just got down to the car. Let me cut some of this light. We just got back down to the car, and I could not go back into the courtroom because the judge said, what, Doug?
He said you are more than welcome to come back in the courtroom if you turn off your phone and do not record, because recordings will be provided downstairs for you at your request for a fee.
So when you fill out this form down at the clerk's desk to request public access to your information, you have to declare, self-report. You are the person that's holding that name, but the request is filed under the corporation of the living entity. That's why it's capitalized. Secondarily, you have to declare your actual nationality and your pledge as a U.S. citizen, because they ask for things like the last 4 of your social. or the docket that's tied to the birth certificate, that's tied to the social, that's tied to the bond, that's tied to the debt. And you're supposed to ignore all of those things, infringe on your rights, and say, you know what? I'm going to pay for access to the recording that I did not give you permission to record because I am here in your court by summons. So I'm telling you, you grounded. You better listen to everything I say. Do you understand? No, I don't understand. I understand. I understand that I am a human being, and you will not infringe on my rights. So that's why we went live, because I was asked to leave the courtroom. Because I refused to pay for my likeness outside of my cell phone. And on my own dime. So I offended my husband in my boisterous denial. And how did that go?
I'm not offended. I understand exactly what you're saying. But I'm upset because now I can't fight, or it prohibits us to fight in court because they won't allow her in court with her recording device.
Part of my disability is when I get really, really anxious, I slur, confuse my words. All right? That's because my neurons are misfiring at rapid speeds, and it's 19 cups of coffee going on up in here when I'm anxious. So I have to slow it down, and in reduction, I like to review my notes. I take lots of notes, and I do lots of recordings so I can be accurate. And when you're summoned to a realm in which makes you very, very anxious with each violation, I got wanded twice. Along with going through a metal detector, I have emptied my pockets. I made sure that I have a wireless bra on, yet it's hilarious to the security that they have to do this each and every time, although they know it makes me anxious going up. Special police are giggling with the lawyers because they feel that it's hilarious that I don't want to follow a rule or a procedure or a policy when you're violating my rights. It's very, very hilarious. I don't know if everybody could hear them yelling and giggling in the background. What is she talking about? She's insane. She's crazy. Everyone just goes along with getting their rights violated and paying for their own likeness. It happens every day. Every day in our courtroom. Why are you different? Maybe because I've been y'all test subject for 38 years and I'm tired of it. My sweetheart's tired of it too. Lean with it, rock with it. So when I left the courtroom and sat on the bench and started going live with you all, some of the shots did not get uploaded because apparently they're too short for Instagram. But the bailiff came back out and had Doug come back in, and from the judge's note, a rule for the court conduct and possible contempt for a rule when no crime was committed against them, but crime being committed against me as we speak. We're not going to pay attention to that. But as far as the court case goes, Doug, what was that continuance you say?
So we are stayed because they can't find a witness to the incident of what happened, and they just made contact with that person a week ago, even though this has been going on since January 19th, 2024, where the alleged dog bite of another dog happened outside of our apartment Apparently, the complainant has moved from our complex, so they had to find her. And I asked the judge, why doesn't, if they've known about this since January 22nd, why all of a sudden now does he need more time to find them? So no, I don't want to stay in the court, in the case. He still granted them time till May 17th.
Gotta talk to y'all later. I think this is the judge. Nope, they hung up.
No, you got to call back. It was on handset. It took over. They tried to take over the car because it's on my phone. Saying you're trying to get the car.
Cross-examination. Shit's real fucked up. But we just supposed to be okay with it. Even when they call you and they summons you to court and the judge decides, you know what, I didn't want to give you an opportunity to speak until 2:30, and then I'm going to let them go ahead and take up all the minutes. But nah, you can't cross them. You can't ask questions like that. You got to keep it pertaining to the actual breach of conduct. When this person is allowed to call the police on me at any time they feel like, even though I got a tenant contract with them. But it's alright. Just be oblivious. It don't matter that you went ahead and had the dog on site, on property, ripped my fucking son's face off. But we talking about your little doggy that got injured. And you over here slandering my name and my son's name. But it's okay that you take money off our table every day. Because we got somebody look just like you, and they going to go ahead and they going to help you out, and they going to tell you all the lies or whatever, because they on the payroll the whole time. But just ignore that. That don't mean nothing. Be your own. Be your own. Charlie, I'm so fucking tired, yo. I'm so goddamn tired. Showing everybody what it really is. I ain't want to have to be here today and put nobody on blast, because I'm not here to put nobody on fucking blast. I just want to fucking live my life. But you over here, you can call the police on somebody on a constant basis for nothing, just doing commerce, just like everybody else. My money good enough for you to take, but it's not good enough for you to respect. It's not like I'm paying you in gold. It's not like we got the FICO credit score saying, hey, everybody gets equal opportunity. That's why you gotta come down here to court. Prove to people. I will not be played with. But if them people already fucking exchanged hands before you even got in the room. This shit is stacked up. So fucked up. I got grandkids. They gonna have to deal with the same shit. It's so fucked up. They don't even let you come in the courtroom before they start lying to you. It's against the law for you to record. No, people, it's a policy. It's a rule. And I'm telling them, and I'm talking to the judge, and I'm like, here we go with language barriers again. I say emotional, I say service dog, you say emotional service animal. They got different numbers, they got different damages that's added to it. People don't understand that. And I'm just supposed to be oblivious to the language barrier. It's okay, he didn't mean it. It's alright they didn't want to say it that way. Now the people that served us last night at 4:09 p.m., we went ahead and did the damn thing, and we resubmitted at 3:07 in the morning, and they got rejected. And then we get to the courthouse, and they're like, hey, you gotta file it all over again in a separate fees. And you gotta make sure they certified. We weren't certified last night. Oh, because they e-file. We e-file too. Nah, you can't e-file the way they e-file. Only lawyers can e-file that way. Alright. So then we do it for the third time. I'm tired of crying in public, yo. This is not a good place for me. Doug is up there in the courthouse right now by himself. Because I want to step out so I can prevent myself from having more fibromyalgia flares. This minstrel show got me all kind of anxious. It's not like I'm the only one that don't know. This ain't no way to be. All this shit is just so messed up, yo. So messed up. They want you to just keep on going. Ignore that you can't afford to eat. Ignore that you can't drive to the location to pay for your job. Just ignore all that. Constantly ignore it. All these special police officers and cops around me, but I don't feel safe. My spirit is just so out of tune with the frequency that's projected. And if you don't understand, you understand.